welcome to Sports Unfolded NBA Ranking Show Playoff Edition. So the season's winding down here, my friend. I'm your host, Eric. My main guy right there, Kenny. How are you?
Oh, good.
No,
Good.
other way.
That's all right.
Good thing you weren't passing to me right there because I was not going to go in our direction. So we decided to do a show today. Normally we do a rankings. Obviously, can't really rank anything now. Season's over from a standpoint of the regular season. So we're going to just have some playoff Eastern and Western Conference conversations. Now, obviously, the local team for us is the Boston Celtics, as we are in the New England area. So we'll start off with them. They have started their series last night against the Miami Heat. Again, Miami is up 1-0 in the series after would we say, disastrous third quarter last night.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess your overall opinion of the series, where it's going to go, and then we'll discuss more about last night's game.
All right. Let me calm down real quick. Okay. It's going 6. It's going 6. It's going 6. This might be a blessing in disguise. Okay. All right. I'm pretty sure we'll win the next game. We'll take 2 at home, and then we'll close them out.
Okay. So my concern would be is that I'm starting to look at some of these players that are still in. And we talk about Jason Tatum and him being an up-and-coming superstar, what he needs to be. And last night, I really thought it was going to happen. He starts off 21 points in the first half.
Yep.
I'm saying, okay, perfect. This is what you need. And then he faded. And I understand the defense was primarily focusing on him based on the fact that they didn't have Smart, Horford, so that kind of hurt. But I look at a guy like Luka Doncic in the Western Conference Finals. And regardless of what's going on, he's dropping 40, 10 assists, 10 rebounds. Like the guy just seems to get it done.
Yeah.
Where I feel like the Celtics still lack is that killer instinct.
Yes.
And that's why my fear would be that they don't get out of this series, because Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler have that. They have that want to get, under your skin and be, an agitator and be able to tough it out. And I don't see that with Boston.
Boston has to react to what's going on in the court. After that block from Jimmy Butler on Jason Tatum, I seen the look on his face and he was like, oh, okay. So right then and there, that should spark something. It should.
Exactly.
Don't get me wrong. It should spark something. Just like the look that Giannis gave to Al Horford.
Thank you.
And Al Horford was like, oh, okay. All right. Okay, no problem. Yeah. Okay. All right. You want to look at me like that? Okay. All right. The series is done. And what did he do? He lit him up.
30. Yep.
Drops 30.
Yeah. So I just don't understand it. I don't understand what's going on with Tatum. That was the perfect example. Like you said, the block, and he just looked flat. It was like, all right, whatever. He blocked me.
Yeah.
Like, get upset about it. Come at the guy again. And it's like, no, it's all right. He blocked me. No big deal.
Yeah, no big deal. Yeah. They don't have that killer instinct. They don't have that mean grit. They got to get nasty, get gritty. Because
as much as they won the last series, it wasn't because of that factor. To me, it was more about Chris Middleton not being available and Giannis trying to do everything in his power. So when you talk again, that same gritty, tough, you weren't stopping Giannis.
No.
That whole series, they weren't able to contain him at all. It was that they could make Drew Holiday try to beat you or some of those other guys.
And pick on Grayson Allen.
Right, Grayson Allen. Right, yeah.
Expose him.
But that's where they won that series. It wasn't because they out-toughed them. or
Right.
match the intensity. The only time was that Al Horford game where, Al Horford just was like, okay, you want to go, I'll go. And he was 25 again all of a sudden, dropping 30.
Yep.
Can they win this series if Marcus Smart is not 100% or Al Horford's out for more than 1 or 2 more games?
Oh, we need the big person we need is Marcus Smart. He gives us our spark. He's our defensive leader. Don't get me wrong, we need Al Horford too, but Williams needs to do something. I mean, he needs to do something better. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you give him it in a post and he posts up, or he just grabs the lobs. I mean, he grabs the lobs and he puts them down. Don't grab the lob and put it down. As soon as you grab the lob, put it up. Keep it up.
I think we both lost here. So, look, Robert Williams coming back was big. But again, he's tired. I know how much you love Double P.
Yep.
But him being on the floor for 30 minutes in a game, it's doom. They're gonna go at him because he's smaller and he's gonna cost them the game. We are just having some technical issues tonight.
Oh no.
Nah, we're both doing it. So again, I just don't know what you're gonna get out of this series if those two aren't back and healthy.
Yeah, I cringe at, but I hope and pray that Marcus Smart will come back Thursday, and then Al Horford will come back because we need Al. We need Al, and we definitely need Marcus Smart.
See, and I think I would go more. You need more Al than Smart. Al drives Bam out of the lane.
Yeah, true.
Because now, he gives them that outside presence, which frees up the lane a little bit more. And if you look at that first quarter, Tatum was driving to the hole.
Yeah.
And I said, all right, perfect. Like, he's getting it. And then all of a sudden, here comes the raining 3 party again. And I didn't understand that.
Me neither.
It's like they got out of their game in the third quarter, just completely forgot what they did in the first half.
They were just trying to rush. They're tired and trying to rush. It's like, let's get this big lead. No. And let me tell you something. We need Marcus Smart to come back and guard Jimmy Butler. Because let me tell you something. Double P? Wasn't doing it.
No.
I don't know why they let that poor man guard Jimmy Butler, yo. The matchups in the third and fourth quarter were terrible. Terrible.
And how do you have a team block you 12 times? 12. Kenny?
How do you miss seven free throws?
They didn't shoot well in the Milwaukee series either.
No.
And I don't know what's going on. You have a lot more faith than I do, if you want to say it that way, because I don't think they win this series. I just don't. Marcus comes back, maybe the game's tighter, game 2, but no Al, that hurts.
Yeah.
Robert Williams still isn't going to have his legs under him.
No.
I mean, it's 2-day rest now. They play every 2 days.
Yep.
And we got to also look at the coaching matchup, Spoelstra versus Udoka.
Mm-hmm.
Spoelstra's been there. Spoelstra understands it. He put them in a different gear in the second half.
Yep.
That even when Boston tried to make a run in the fourth, they couldn't.
They couldn't. So Udoka needs to. Hey, he comes from that pop tree. So he needs to let us see what he learned.
I'm a little concerned. And I know I'm always doom and gloom. I'm usually doom and gloom. I'm that guy. I know you and Ron have both picked the Celtics to be in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
Both of my teams are out. So again, you guys are still alive. I had the Grizz and the Bucks. So what needs to change for game 2? Besides, obviously, hopefully getting Smart or Horford, what would you like to see?
I would like to see less turnovers. Because let me tell you something. The bottom fell out. Third and fourth, the bottom fell out. Turnover, turnover, turnover. Getting loose balls, diving on the floor. There was none of that from the Celtics. That's what I want to see. And I want to see better matchups. Duke said it was his fault about the matchups, so I want to see better matchups. And free throws. You got to make free throws. Was it?
Yeah, I don't.
Jalen missed 7. I mean,
You're leaving points on the board. Or on the court, actually, not even on the board. So
exactly on the court.
I'd like to see more intensity.
Yeah.
And I just don't know if they have it. I like Robert Williams to me gives them a little spark because he's physically gifted. He can do so many different things. So you saw early on Miami trying to avoid him when they were going in the paint and taking bad shots because he was trying to block everything.
Yeah.
He was jumping at everything.
Yeah. But
how much can you ask from him? The expectation has to be that Tatum needs 40. Tatum needs to go for 40, and it has to be 40 where it's a consistent throughout the game, not you start off, get 25, 30 points, and then you fall off in the second half.
Yeah. He needs about 40 and 12 assist.
Yeah, he needs to get everybody involved. He's the guy now.
Yep, he's the guy.
Especially with Smart. If Smart doesn't play or can't play as much,
yes,
Tatum's the distributor at that point. He's the next best guy up for that.
Yep. Yep. And let your man Brown be the decoy. Because this was terrible. This was real terrible.
I'm crushed. I was crushed yesterday because I really thought they had it. When they played so well in the first half.
Me too.
Yeah, you play so well in the first half. You say, oh, they can compete with this team. And then the third quarter, it didn't look like they even belonged on the court with them. And it just didn't make sense to me that you can go from one extreme to the next. It just didn't make sense.
Yep.
Didn't make sense. But you still got Boston coming out of this series.
Yes, I do.
All right. So let's talk about the Western Conference here. And I guess the surprise would be that the Dallas Mavericks and what they did to the Phoenix Suns in Game 7. So as upset as we are about the Celtics, if you're a Phoenix Sun fan and you go into Game 7 and you basically, you lose by 30, but you were never in that game. They were down by 40 plus in that game at that point.
Yep.
Was, in your opinion, more about what the Mavericks did well or what the Phoenix didn't do well?
What Phoenix didn't do. Phoenix didn't do. They didn't run. They didn't have good shots. They didn't move the ball. CP3 was stagnant. I don't know. I was shocked. I've never seen nothing like that in my entire life. And I've watched NBA for 40 years, probably. I've never seen nothing like that. I mean,
a Game 7 where at home, and your team completely falls apart.
Blown out. I was like, whoa.
So let's discuss what the Mavs need to do to beat the Warriors. Can they beat the Warriors?
No.
So did you give them a shot against Phoenix?
The Warriors?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Mavericks. The Mavericks.
I thought Phoenix was going to take it. I thought Phoenix was going to sweep them.
So do you think the Mavericks are possibly that sleeper team where, look, obviously Chris Paul wasn't Chris Paul in that series.
Yeah, he wasn't.
And Booker in the last game wasn't Booker.
Nope, didn't show
up. But do we expect? So you got to look at the three-headed monster in Golden State, and that's you know what I mean. Steph, Clay, Draymond.
Yep.
You need all of those guys to probably play poorly, and then you're still looking at Poole, who can light it up at any point in time, and he's shown that what kind of player he is. Does Dallas have enough? Dinwiddie and Brunson have stepped up and played very well.
Mm-hmm.
But could you not see Luka Doncic being that guy that could just carry that team to the finals?
Yeah, but he needs more than him. He needs.
But we said that about Phoenix. We said that with Phoenix. We said it can't be just Luka, and somehow he still was able to. He didn't even play the second half, I think, of that game.
Yeah.
He barely played the second half.
Yeah, he just was passing the ball around, something, I don't know. But you hear it here first. There is no way the Dallas Mavericks is getting past the Warriors.
Not giving him a shot at all.
Not giving him a shot at all. Not giving him a shot at all. The Warriors are built for this. The Warriors are built for this. We talking about Steph. We talking about Clay. We talking about even Wiggins, Draymond. Pull off the bench, and hopefully you can get the younger Peyton comes back healthy.
Possibly. I think they said they're highly unlikely the Western Conference Finals. Maybe the finals.
Finals. Oh.
Maybe the finals. I think, it's a very long shot.
Yeah.
But I just feel like we're not appreciating the greatness of Luka Doncic. If there's a guy that could do it, look, we can sit there and talk about the Chicago Bulls back in the day and Michael Jordan needing help, but Michael Jordan put that team on his back before anything else, and then those other guys would chip in.
Yep.
Luka's that kind of player. Luka can get you. He can change a game, and then all you need is a couple of those guys to jump on his back a little bit.
Yeah, he can get you triple-double. He can get you triple-double anytime he wants to. But I don't think the matchups are gonna go their way. I don't think Brunson can guard Steph. Clay on the wing. Draymond's going to get you a double-double every night. Then the others, I'm looking for a sweep.
A sweep? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking for a sweep.
So you'd have the Mavs, the Warriors versus the Celtics in the finals is basically what you're going at.
Yeah, that's what I had.
It was so far. Yes, you are. Your premonition is coming true. Your prediction. I'm just, I don't know. I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing the opposite with the Mavs that I'm doing with the Celtics. I feel like the Celtics are done. I feel like the Mavs are that sleeper team. Yeah. Nobody's counting on them. And that's when they sometimes, steal some games, some thunder. Yeah. And again, if game one tonight is close, to me, there's no pressure on Dallas.
Yeah, no pressure.
It's all on Golden State. Golden State, to your point right now, is expected to win this thing easily.
Yep.
If these are close games, fourth quarter, you got Luka on the floor doing Luka things. Dallas really is, to me, in the perfect scenario to steal this series, because nobody's expecting it. I can't convince you. I can't change your mind a little bit.
No. Steve
size of Boban. Get Boban out there. A little bit of size.
You rang.
He's got that commercial now. He's getting a mustard off the shelf or whatever it is.
Yeah, right.
So let me ask you this question before we finish up. Not sure you heard the news about a former Celtic recently, and I just wanted to get your opinion on it. Rajon Rondo.
Oh.
So, if for those that didn't hear or know, I guess he pulled a gun on his, I would say, ex-girlfriend, right? Threatened her. I guess something about the kids, and obviously the expectations, suspension at some point. I mean, obviously he could face jail time. Who knows? But do we feel like his career is done?
Yeah.
So I want to go back to the basketball aspect of it. How would you rank him as a Boston Celtic?
That's tough.
Right?
That's really tough. I mean, don't get me wrong. He was a good point guard. He was a real good point guard. He knew where everybody was, passed the hell out the ball.
Yeah.
Sometimes he can shoot, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, scale of 1 to 10, 10 being nice, I'd give him a 6.
You think about the talent he had around him when he was here, with Pierce and Garnett and Allen. And honestly, he's probably the reason that Big Three broke up.
Yep.
Just because, his issues with Ray and not wanting to pass Ray the ball and Doc not really doing anything about it.
Yeah.
But again, do they win those championships without him? Probably not.
No, they don't. No.
But yeah, it's just a sad story because again, you think about how much he's been through in his career.
Yeah.
And he's bounced around a lot now.
A lot.
And then, this is the way it's probably going to come to an end.
Yeah, he's retired.
So
he's retired.
Hall of Famer?
No. No, not at all. No. No, not at all. No. No.
So NBA rankings, playoff edition. I'm excited. My man Kenny. You've got the Warriors, Celtics in the finals.
Yep.
I've got to change mine, obviously. So I got the Heat, and I'm going Mavs, a rematch back in the day.
Wow.
When Dirk beat LeBron.
Wow. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Know about that.
Hey, I've got to mix it up at this point, man. I'm not doing so well on some of these predictions. So, but I want to thank you for your time. I can't wait to see tonight's game, see how that goes. Expectation tomorrow night. Celtics. Do they still win in Miami?
Yeah, they still win Miami. They win
tomorrow's a victory.
Yeah, they win tomorrow. Go home, win 2, then they close it out.
Okay. So check us out Friday night, Sports Unfolded. Do my show with Ron is my other co-host. Kenny is part of the Sports Unfolded family. Love what he does with our basketball coverage. So thank you for your time, your effort. Enjoy the game tonight. We'll surely be talking tomorrow. And we'll see how the C's do, how they perform, my friend. But let's see what happens in these playoffs, man. It's getting down to the nitty-gritty now.
Yes, they are.
It's almost there. What about the new trophies? What did you think about the new trophies?
Oh, I love them.
They look so nice. And then did you see the NBA find the champions now? It's almost like a Stanley Cup where each team's going to be engraved.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really cool.
It would be so nice if the first recipient of the Larry Bird Trophy is Jason Tatum. How
the
good.
Passing of the torch, almost like the new era of the Boston Celtics.
That would be outstanding. Yeah, that'd be
And as great as Paul Pierce was, if you think about how many bad years they had, I think that always hurt his legacy in Boston. Because yes, he got that championship. Should have had 2. Perk didn't get hurt.
Should have had 3.
But because they were so bad early on, not him, because he was great regardless, but the team was just so bad that his legacy sometimes gets hurt in Boston.
Oh, yeah.
And Jason Tatum, now, if you look at it, it's been the 3 Eastern Conference Finals?
Yep.
So it's like you want to see him take that next step if you're a Boston Celtic. Like you want to see him in the finals. You want to see that era now of young Celtic basketball and where he could possibly take us for the next 5 to 10 years.
Yes, we want to see it.
Right. So we'll be hopeful. I'll try to keep positive. You're gonna have to give me some positive vibes, my friend.
Yes.
All right.
The vibes.
But we'll see you tomorrow night, my friend. All right. Fans out there, take care. Like, share, and follow us. Sports Unfolded. Follow us on social media at Sports Unfolded on Facebook and Twitter. You can catch us on Rhode Island Broadcasting. You can follow Rhode Island Broadcasting at BroadcastingRI on Twitter. So many different ways to follow us, listen to us, check out our rankings. Major League Baseball right now is hot, so we've got that popping every Tuesday for Major League Baseball, and we're gonna have to get Mickey on.
Come on, Mickey. Let's go, Mickey. Come on, Mickey.
Right,
come on, Mickey.
We do a 4-box. We do a 4-box for Major League Baseball.
Yes.
Get the Pit Boss and Mickey on.
Yes.
Together. So take care, my friend. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, I'll be here.
All right, brother.
Love you, Mom.